Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Nicole, also known as Crypto Popo. So today we're going to be answering the question, what is cryptocurrency? First of all, cryptocurrency, there's a very familiar word in there, which is currency. So we need to answer that question first. What is a currency? A currency is any medium that is used to exchange services and goods. So it's a medium of exchange, services and goods. So if you hear the word cryptocurrency, it's talking about a cryptographic currency. Don't worry, I'm going to explain. So before you understand the whole concept of cryptocurrency, we need to go back into the evolution of money, because cryptocurrency is a form or a medium of exchange. So let's look at the evolution of these medium of exchanges. So when you go back in the day, like my grandmother's age or my great grandmother's age, they were using what we call barter trade, the evolution of money. So barter trading is whereby you have something of value and you want something else that you do not have. So you have to trade what you have to get what you want. So let's say I have a pen and I want a notebook. So depending on the value of the pen, I might trade 5 pens for a notebook or 3 pens for a notebook. And that's what they were doing there. Back then, I think they were doing more of share barter in seashells trading, whereby you trade seashells for share barter. Or you might want a chair and I have a table, so I trade for what you want. And then, at a point, it wasn't very practical, it wasn't sustainable. So then it evolved from barter trade to what we call gold. We all know gold to be a precious metal, whereby it's mined from the soil. So gold was being traded. Okay, so whereby if people wanted anything of value, they give gold for it. And yes, at a point, it's not very practical to carry gold around, because gold, as we all know, is precious metal and it is very heavy depending on the volumes you are carrying. So the banks started storing people's gold for them. And what happened was, when they take your gold and they store it for you, they give you what you call a receipt. So that receipt used to have what we call, let's say, this receipt represents an ounce of gold or 10 ounces of gold. Okay. And that era was what we call the gold standard. So with time, we evolved from that era, the gold standard era, because these receipts that had the amount of gold you were owning evolved into what we call the banknotes, which is now termed as fiat money, because at a point it wasn't very practical, because not everybody could give those receipts out, and how voluminous could be broken down became a challenge. So we were using what we call fiat banknotes. So we have been in a system of banknotes, traditional finance, whereby we've been trading with paper money for some time now. But see, the issue about paper money is it is made by paper. Paper is a very common, commodity. If banks need more money, all they have to do is turn on printing machines to print more money. So over time, so when you're looking at what we're talking about now, if you're looking at the evolution of money, every step after the previous one was solving a limitation of the previous one. That's how come it's evolved. So with paper money, obviously we have moved into a very digital system. So now there's an introduction of digital payment, whereby people are paying Momo, people are doing bank transfers, POS and everything. But yeah, the question is still, where does cryptocurrency fall in all of this? Cryptocurrency falls in the digital era, because cryptocurrency can only operate on the internet. It is online money. So that word crypto there is cryptographic messages that is encrypted online. So it's cryptographic currency that's encrypted online from end to end, that controls liquidity and also controls how it's created, whether it's created more or not. So what cryptocurrency is: one, it is digital money, it exists online, it is not controlled by banks. No, it's not. Yes. It is controlled by who? You. Yes, you watching me controls cryptocurrency. It's you and I that control cryptocurrency, because it is void of any middleman. This is whereby we are trading online on what we call the blockchain. Yes, it sounds technical. The The blockchain, in simple terms, is a notebook. It's a public notebook. So whatever happens on the internet when it comes to cryptocurrency is recorded in these notebooks. So everybody in the world can see it. Because whenever the coding is happening, it connects to like all the computers in the world. That's how it's encoded, is encrypted. So this time around, you don't need to tell anybody anything. It's already published on the internet. And now that we've answered the question cryptocurrency, our next question is going to delve into the types of cryptocurrency there is and who brought about this whole cryptocurrency, and why was it created?